I spent the last week playing as an Ironman in Hypixel Skyblock, and let me tell you, it is insane. Now this video is going to be very different from what I normally do, but if you end up enjoying it, then please subscribe down below. We're getting super close to 600 subscribers, and I'd like to reach 700 by the end of the year. But with that out of the way, let's move on. To get started, I warped to the main island and immediately went to get my rogue sword. There we go, yep, that's what we're looking for. Basically just grants us speed boosts. I then went over and started farming wheat for a little bit of money, as well as our first set of armor. Yeah, this is good. Now we have our first set of armor. Not the best armor, but it'll definitely help. Using the money from the wheat, I bought an undead sword, as well as a promising pickaxe to go down into the deep caverns. In the deep caverns, I farmed up a lot of lapis zombies to get myself a full set of lapis armor, and trust me, this took forever. Ooh, there we go. We got our lapis armor helmet. That's really good. Put that on right now. So all we're missing right now is the pants. After grinding lapis zombies, I was combat level 4, which means I was able to pick up my artisanal short bow as well as a few flint arrows. I also went and enchanted that bow with power 5 just for a bit extra damage. My goal for the first day of playing was to unlock both the End Island as well as the Dwarven Mines, both of which have their respective requirements. The End being combat level 12, and the Dwarven Mines being mining level 12, as well as 30 enchanted resources. I decided to start with the Dwarven Mines, as combat XP will come naturally, and mining XP will need to be done manually for the time being. With that being said, to grind to mining level 12, I decided to go to the desert settlement and mine a ton of sand, because sand somehow gives mining XP, and it is the fastest way in the early game to get leveled up enough to go to the Dwarven Mines. It literally took all of about 5 minutes to go from level 9 to level 12. Alright, and there's mining level 12, which means now we just have to go get the resources to actually unlock the heart of the mountain and get into the Dwarven Mines, but that actually won't be too hard. I also went and picked up the mercenary axe just for a slight weapon upgrade. Now, mining level 12 was the easy part of reaching the Dwarven Mines. The harder part is getting all 30 enchanted resources, which took me the next 2 hours to do. But with those resources, I was finally able to unlock the heart of the mountain and get myself into the Dwarven Mines. And we have our redstone and our lapis. That actually didn't take too long. I've been recording for 3 hours, so this is basically we have 3 hours on this account. I think we can check it here as well. Yeah, age 3 hours. So getting to the Dwarven Mines in 3 hours, that's not bad. And there we go. We are in the Dwarven Mines. But before we start getting too deep into just mining out a ton of these emeralds and such, there's one thing I do want to go do real quick, and that is go get ourselves some glaciate armor. The way to get glaciate armor is by killing these ice walkers, which have a 1% chance to drop any piece of the armor as well as glaciate crystals. Which also means that, in the middle of grinding glaciate armor, I had enough combat XP to reach level 12 and unlock the End Island. There we go, there's combat level 12, so now we have access to the End. Unfortunately, during that grind, I didn't actually get any pieces of glaciate, which is unfortunate. But now that we have access to the End, I'm just going to go there instead. So let's go and get to the End, because then we'll be able to grind out tons of XP bottles and get tons of enchantments on our mercenary axe. And there we go, we've made it to the End. All in 3.5 hours, we unlocked the Dwarven Mines and the End, which is really nice. Now, we're not going to be able to kill any Enderman up here, so I'm not even going to attempt to do so. The reason why I wanted to go to the End is because of these little blocks called Ender Nodes. They drop a ton of random items and even can spawn nested endermites, which give a really good money-making method. But the reason why I wanted to mine these up is because of Grand Experience bottles, which give me a ton of XP once you splash yourself with them, which means I'm able to enchant my tools very, very quickly. Alright, I just realized I wasn't recording, or at least I was paused. But we have it working. We have the Ender Nodes actually highlighted. So that's good. But we've been farming just for a little bit, not too long, maybe like 10, 20 minutes. Barely even that. For right now, though, I'm going to go and enchant some stuff just on the private island. After enchanting my items, I went and started to do my daily commissions inside of the Dwarven Mines, which started off with a raffle event. 225, not the most I've had, but it's a lot. Well, actually, while I'm in here as well, the music's really annoying, but while I'm in here, I can talk to you. Yeah, and I can start doing some commissions. I did all 4 daily commissions in the Dwarven Mines, and then went to go mine sand for whatever reason. After that though, I grinded out the rest of my glaciate armor as I had not gotten the full set yet. There we go, finally. Now I can go away. God, that took a fucking minute, but we are good to go all in that now. Perfect. So now this will give us an extra bit of mining speed, and it'll also give us mining speed for each of your mining levels. The defense of this item is doubled while on a mining island, which is really nice. It also means we can sell this helmet, and we have 11 jewels. But that is not bad. I wonder if we need these bejeweled handles. I feel like for right now we could just take a few of these bad boys. Those will each take 30 minutes, so that actually won't take long at all. After getting the full glaciate set, I went to the Jerry's workshop as it had just opened up, and that allowed me to get a ton of presents and get some good money as well as a few talismans and also a legendary pet. I guess I'll get the reindeer pet for right now. But now we have a few 100,000 coins to work with, which is really good. And we have plenty of stuff to use up, like all these XP boost potions, which a lot of them last for quite a little bit of time. I also went into the dungeons to pick up a Dreadlord sword to help me with grinding the end nodes. But there we go, look at that, Dreadlord sword. I just need to be combat level, or no, I need catacomb skill level 3. I then used that Dreadlord sword to go to the end and kill a ton of Endermen, as they drop Ender armor, which has its stats doubled when you are on the end island, which means I can get a 100% crit chance using them. There we go. Finally, Jesus Christ. Took 5 pairs of pants and 3 necklaces to finally drop the damn helmet. My god, that took a while. Alright, we have that done though. Finally. There we go. Dragon shortbow. Cool, so now I can just die or get back up there somehow. And then I should be able to go buy a dragon shortbow. I don't think I'll have enough coins at the moment, but I'm definitely going to buy one because that will be good for grinding out some dragons, at least for the early game. Oh, there we go. Sick. Dragon shortbow. I thought it would cost money, but no, we just get it for free. Very nice. So that is actually really good. After obtaining my dragon shortbow, I went and grinded more end nodes for more experience bottles, as well as to level up collections so I can craft better items later on. For only playing for 2 days, this is not a long profile at all. I've not been playing that long. 1 day, 8 hours. Basically just a little over a day, and already being able to get what I deem like a really good amount of progression for a day of playing. That's not bad at all. I haven't played for a day and 8 hours. I've played for maybe 10 hours, maybe. So for having that much or very little amounts of playtime is really surprising. Also, the other good thing about doing this, besides leveling up things like endstone and obsidian, it allows me to do ender pearl collection as well, which means I can eventually work up towards getting myself a aspect of the end. There we go, there's endstone 10. Alright, so let's go back to the private island, because that actually surprisingly did not take that long. And now we can finally get ourselves a decent upgrade, I'd say. 2 stacks of these, and there we go, endstone sword. I then enchanted up all of the items that I got, which was the endstone sword and the ender armor, and I believe at this point it was the end of day 3. I also spent a little bit of time off camera setting up a few things like redstone minions to unlock a bigger accessory bag, as well as do a few Jacobs contests to get started with the Jacobs tickets, because I'll be needing a lot in the future. Claim these bad boys. Of course, I didn't get really anything in them. I kind of just did the base amount because Wheat, the base for wheat is 29,000 for bronze. That's not happening. And the base for nether wart is 300,000 for bronze. So yeah, that is definitely not happening. But we can at least start off getting a few tickets. I also picked up the Grandma Wolf pet, as the kill combo it gives, even while it's not equipped, is very useful for grinding out items as well as combat XP. And I even have enough bestiary milestones to immediately level it up to epic, which was very nice. I went and did my daily commissions again, and also got the end race out of the way to pick up the Pig's Foot talisman, as well as Melody's harp to get her talisman, as well as those are two of the most annoying ones to get, so I figured it would be easier just to get them early on. Alright, so I was finally able to grind the end for a little bit. I actually got a lot of stuff, and if we look in here, you can tell I have tons of enchanted ender pearls now. And we also have tons of enchanted endstone, tons of might gel, tons of grand experience bottles, and a few titanic, which is really good. I also did my daily commissions for a third time, and finally unlocked the Crystal Hollows. But yeah, now we have access to the Crystal Hollows, which is really good. We also reached mining level 20, which means we can use some reforged stones. And titanium pickaxe. There we go. I've grinded out a ton, and I mean a ton of watchers in the Dragon's Nest, and I've gotten myself all the ender monocles I can need. There's enough here to get me the power. Trust me, this took fucking forever, because this is a 0.5% chance to get one. Also, I managed to drop this combat XP boost, which is insanely much more rare from watchers. The rare combat XP boost, which is what I got, is a 0.015% drop chance. And yet I got this before I got another another ender monocle. I dropped one before and was grinding to get the rest of them, and I dropped this before I dropped another one. But I did get all the rest of them, and we have a few things that we have to take care of as well. I also spent time grinding a lot more endermen to get ender pearl collection, but also to reach combat level 20, as that's what I needed to actually use the ender monocle power that I spent way too long grinding for. And by this point, another season of the Jerry happened, so I went back into the glacial cave, mined up a ton of gifts, and opened all 250 with some people. And off camera, I also mined up another like 500, just because they are really good money. But that brings us to where we are now. Not too much later in the future. This is only when the profile is about 2 weeks old, because I've stopped playing just for a little bit. But nothing much has happened other than getting myself a Raider Axe, as it is a better weapon than the Endstone Sword, as well as setting up a few minions as well to get us some more accessory bag space. But I'm going to end things off here. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, then do be sure to hit the like button and subscribe down below, as we're reaching 600 subscribers very soon, and I would like to reach 700 or maybe even 1,000 by the end of the year, but I doubt that one will happen. But if it does, then that'll be really nice. And I definitely suggest that you give Ironman a try. If you've never played on this server, then I would say play as a normal profile first for a while until you get the hang of things. But if you do play on this server, I would 100% suggest playing on an Ironman profile, even just for a week, because the progression is much more rewarding in the end. I hope you guys did enjoy. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night, depending on where you are, and I will talk to you all later.